London, the beating heart of an empire. And the shadow that followed it. Beneath its shining palaces and grand cathedrals lies a darker story, one written in blood, secrecy, and crime. Tonight, we descend into the underworld, from the fearsome figure of Jack the Ripper, to the gangster kings of the East End, and the secret societies that shaped the city's power behind closed doors. Victorian London, a city divided. In the West, wealth, privilege, and politics. In the East, poverty, desperation, and crime. The slums of Whitechapel became infamous for pickpockets, thieves, and something far worse. Between August and November 1888, an unknown killer stalked these streets, mutilating women and vanishing into the fog. The press named him Jack the Ripper. His murders not only terrified London, they exposed the city's growing inequality, corruption, and the failure of Victorian morality. But the Ripper was just one monster among many. The Victorian underworld was a thriving network, gambling dens, opium houses, and gangs like the Hoxton Boys or the Bethnal Green mob ruled the alleys. London wasn't just the world's capital, it was also the world's crime capital. Jump forward nearly 80 years, the East End still hasn't escaped its reputation. In the post-war years, two names rise from its streets, Ronnie and Reggie Kray. The Kray Twins built an empire of fear. They ran nightclubs, rubbed shoulders with celebrities like Frank Sinatra and politicians, all while ruling the underworld with violence and charm. Murders, extortion, and intimidation became their trademark. For a while, they were untouchable, the law couldn't touch them, and the public couldn't look away. But in 1968, their empire crumbled. Both were arrested and sentenced to life in prison. The legend of the Krays, however, never died, because they embodied something deep in London's DNA, the mix of power, respectability, and menace that defines the city's shadows. You might think the underworld vanished with the Krays. But crime evolved, it adapted. Today, London's streets hide a new kind of darkness. County lines gangs now run drugs from London into smaller towns across Britain, using children and vulnerable people to do their work. It's the same hunger for power, the same exploitation, just wearing a different face. But London's underworld isn't all blood and crime. Some power hides in plain sight, in gentlemen's clubs, private lodges, and secret societies. From whispers of Masonic influence in politics to modern corporate scandals, London's history proves one thing. Power and secrecy walk hand in hand. From Jack the Ripper's fog to the Krays' swagger and the cybercriminals of today, London's dark heart never stopped beating. The faces change. The crimes evolve. But the city's shadow remains eternal. So next time you walk those old cobblestone streets, remember, history might just be watching you from the dark.